It's 3 a.m. Sarah Chen sits at her kitchen table, staring at her laptop screen. Her business checking account shows $800. Payroll is due in 4 days. She needs $3,000. This is the moment every bootstrapped entrepreneur faces, the moment the myth collides with reality. She can't call investors. There's no safety net. Her credit cards are already maxed. The romantic vision of building a business with grit and determination has narrowed to a single, terrifying question: how do I survive until Friday? Bootstrapping sounds simple: build a business using only your own money and revenue. No investors. No dilution. Complete control. The success stories make it seem inevitable: start small, reinvest profits, scale gradually. But this narrative hides a brutal truth. Most bootstrap attempts fail not because the idea was bad, but because founders fundamentally misunderstand what bootstrapping actually requires. It's not about working harder. It's about managing a specific set of paradoxes that venture-backed companies never face. The game has different rules entirely. Here's the first paradox: you need money to make money, but you have no money to start. Sarah launched her marketing agency with $2,000, her entire savings. She bought a laptop, paid for a website, and had $300 left for everything else. When her first client wanted a project that required a $1,500 software subscription, she faced an impossible choice: say no and lose the client, or spend her entire remaining capital on a tool she'd use once. This is the cage. Every opportunity costs money you don't have. Bootstrappers face a second paradox: every dollar saved costs hours you can't recover. Sarah couldn't afford a bookkeeper, so she spent 6 hours weekly managing finances, time she couldn't spend finding clients. She built her own website instead of hiring a designer, learning code over 3 months while revenue opportunities passed by. Venture-backed startups hire specialists and scale fast. Bootstrappers do everything themselves and scale slowly. The question isn't whether you can learn these skills. It's whether the time cost of learning them will kill your business before it grows. Month 6. Sarah finally has consistent clients. She's generating $8,000 monthly. She's made it, right? Wrong. This is the revenue trap, the moment most bootstrappers get stuck forever. Rent is $2,000. Software and tools are $1,200. Health insurance is $600. Estimated taxes eat another $1,800. She's left with $2,400 for herself, and zero for growth. She can't hire help because there's no margin. She can't take on bigger clients because she has no capacity. She's built a job, not a business. The trap has closed. Month 9. Sarah makes a decision that feels reckless. She turns down 3 small clients and pitches one large contract worth $20,000. If she wins it, she can hire part-time help and break the capacity ceiling. If she loses it, she'll miss rent. This is the move venture-backed founders make constantly: bet big because investor money cushions the fall. For bootstrappers, this moment comes once, maybe twice. Most choose safety. Sarah chose risk. She won the contract. Not because she was braver, but because she finally understood: bootstrapping isn't about avoiding risk. It's about taking the right risks at the right time. Successful bootstrappers follow a pattern invisible to outsiders. First, they start with client-funded growth. They sell before they build, using customer deposits to fund development. Second, they ruthlessly eliminate fixed costs: no offices, no full-time staff, no subscriptions until absolutely necessary. Third, they manufacture margin obsessively, often charging premium prices to a narrow niche instead of competing on volume. Fourth, they delay hiring until pain exceeds cost, sometimes years in. And finally, they stage their risks, one calculated bet at a time, never all in. This isn't glamorous. But it works. 3 years in, Sarah's agency generates $40,000 monthly with 4 employees and 20% net margin. She owns 100%. No board meetings. No investor pressure. But here's what the success stories omit: she hasn't taken a real vacation in 3 years. Her salary is still below what she made as an employee. She's turned down opportunities that required capital she didn't have. Bootstrapping worked, but it demanded a specific price, time, opportunity cost, and years of financial uncertainty. The question isn't whether bootstrapping is better than venture capital. It's whether you're willing to pay what it actually costs. Bootstrapping a business really works, but not the way the mythology suggests. It's not romantic grit that wins. It's understanding the paradoxes, managing the traps, and making calculated bets when you have no cushion. It works for businesses that can generate revenue quickly, that don't require massive upfront capital, and for founders willing to sacrifice speed for control. It fails when founders mistake it for simply working hard, or when market dynamics demand scale before revenue. The real question is never whether you should bootstrap. It's whether your business model and your personal tolerance for uncertainty align with what bootstrapping actually demands. Sarah figured that out. Will you?